This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, just a short ha'ara before everyone goes. From Parshas Re'eh, Yehuda's Bar Mitzvah Parsha, on the 3 Yomim Tovim. It talks about the Yom Tif of Pesach, and it says on the Yom Tif of Pesach, everyone should go up to Yerushalayim. What is Yerushalayim? It says the Pasuk in Perek Tez Zayin, Pasuk Vav, Ki imel hamakom asher yivchar Hashem Elokecha, to the place that God selected to do what? L'shakein Shemay Sham, to put His Shechina there. So when it comes to Yom Tov of Pesach, it says you should go to Yerushalayim. What's Yerushalayim? That's the place Hashem selected to dwell His Shechina. Then it talks about the Yom Tov of Shavuos, and in Perek Tez Zayin, the pasuk says you should go up to Yerushalayim. And what are you going to do? What is Yerushalayim? Yerushalayim is Makom Asher Yivchar Hashem Elokecha L'Shakein Shemay Sham. It's the place Hashem selected to dwell His Shechina. And then it talks about the Yom Tov of Sukkah, and he says you should go up to Yerushalayim. What's Yerushalayim? Makom Asher Yivchar Hashem, the place Hashem selected. But it doesn't say that Yerushalayim is the place that Hashem selected to put His Shechina. Just says it's the place Hashem selected. Yeah? So, that's the question of the Meshech Chachma. Why when it comes to Pesach and Sukkot, does it say Yerushalayim is a place that God selected? And when it comes to when it comes to Pesach and Shavuos, it says that it's the place Hashem selected to dwell Hashchina. And when it comes to Sukkot, it just says it's the place Hashem selected, and it does not say to dwell Hashchina. Why is to dwell Hashchina absent by the Yom Tov of Sukkot? So, Rabbi Rucham as well as Rav Hutner, say the following idea. In the Shulchan Aruch of the Arizal, it says that when you arrange your sukkah, you should put the menorah in the south, like in the Beis Hamikdash, and you should put the shulchan in the north, like in the Beis Hamikdash. This gives us an idea that the kedusha of the sukkah is like the kedusha of the Beis Hamikdash. So, for example, perhaps, just like nobody would ever take out a telephone in a shul, it's unheard of for somebody to do such a thing, to actually take out a phone in a shul. A shul is a makom kadosh. Not saying you shouldn't do this in a sukkah, because a sukkah has to be like your house as well, but there is an element of kedusha in a sukkah like the Beis Hamikdash. Therefore, says Rav Hutner, says Rabbi Rucham, when it comes to the Yom Tif of Pesach, it says it's the place that God selected. What's Yerushalayim? The place God selected to dwell His Shechina. When it comes to Shavuos, Yerushalayim is a place Hashem selected to dwell His Shechina. But on Sukkot, it doesn't have to say Yerushalayim is a place Hashem selected to dwell His Shechina, because there's another place Hashem dwells His Shechina on Sukkot, and that is in your Sukkah. Your Sukkah is the Beis Hamikdash, so it doesn't have to say that on the Yom Tov of Sukkot, Hashem selects Yerushalayim to dwell His Shechina. Rav Hutner in another piece says a very interesting idea, that we know when Sukkot is over, on Shmini Atzeres, you say goodbye to the Sukkah. There's an idea, a preda from the Sukkah. You say Yiratzon, and you take leave of the Sukkah. What? Did you take leave of your tefillin before Yom Tif? Did you have a ceremony of taking leave from your tefillin? Do you have a ceremony of taking leave of matzah? Why do we take leave of the sukkah? Taking leave, the answer is because the sukkah is like the Beis Hamikdash. And the same way when you visited the temple, you couldn't just leave the temple. You had to spend the night in Yerushalayim. When a person was Oilei Regel, they were required to spend the night in Yerushalayim and then leave. You have to sort of take leave of the Makom HaMikdash. So likewise, we take leave of the sukkah. Rabbi say, have a good moed, a wonderful day. Mincha Marav 6:35. Kol tov.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.